Hello friends, this is John from Civil Center. Welcome to our channel. As we know, Civil Center is continuously working with the vision to guide civil engineering students and professionals. And for that, we keep making videos on different topics related to civil engineering field and on different softwares related to same. So, what are we going to learn today? Today, we are going to learn how you can ease the method of modeling in SketchUp. So, without wasting the time, let's start. So over here you can see that we have a model created in SketchUp. Now there are so many people who will find it difficult to make such a roof and such a window with so many logos in it, or you can say we can use these windows in ventilators. Then we have this window with us, in which if you will go by traditional method, then you will have to draw the lines, then use the push pull tool to make such a window, and applying the glasses in it is a little difficult. So I am going to teach you how you can easily model such a thing in SketchUp. So today we will discuss about the door frames, the window frames, the lowered window, and also how to make such rectangular grid in the window. Okay, so let's start this one. So first of all, what I need, first of all I will just draw a surface so that I can have an idea of the space. So let's start like this, and let's draw another one like this. Now I will just select it and make it a group. Again I will select it and make it a group. And then we have the third surface. Let's make it a group too. Why I am making it a group? Just to move it according to my requirement, and I will just move this to the midpoint. Okay, so that I can have a better surface. Now I will simply explode all this. So you can see I am exploding this, and now I can make any changes in this one. Okay, so let's use the eraser tool and delete these lines over here. Then I will just reverse the surface, and now I can start working on it. Okay, so for that, what I need to create the walls first. So first of all, I will have to define the wall. So I'm taking a 10-inch wall, and the height of the wall should be 10 feet 6 inches. Okay, now I will click on build wall, and then you can see I can easily build wall over here. So let's do that. Over here I can select one more thing. I want it to the left or center or the right. Okay, so you can choose anything according to your convenience. So let's start with left, and then you can simply build wall. So these walls will be created very easily in SketchUp, and if you will go with the traditional method, then it will take a lot of time, but over here this is very easy. Now I can just make a copy of this surface, and for that I'm using the move tool, and then I will select it from here and bring it to here. Okay, so this will create a roof. Now what I need to do, I need to create the doors. So first of all I will have to just take the dimension of the door. So for that I'm using the tape measure tool, and I will go to the midpoint of this one. Suppose I am willing to make a door of 3 feet, then I will just take an offset of 1 feet 6 inches on both the sides. So I can have the door of 3 feet. So let's make it 18 inches. Okay, now you can have a door opening over here. Now next what we have to do, let's make a window on this one. So for that I will again go to the midpoint, and let's make a window of 4 feet. So take a distance of 2 feet on each side. Also you need a lintel level, and that lintel level will be of 7 feet, and then there will be a sill level that will be of 2 feet 6 inches. So let's draw one 2 feet 6 inches. We can use the same for here, and for that now I don't need to take the distance because I can use the reference line easily. Now suppose you want to make a ventilator, then what you are going to do, you are going to make the lintel level at 5 feet, sorry, the sill level at 5 feet and the lintel level at 7 feet. Okay, so this way you can also draw a ventilator. Now again, just try to make one more over here at 2 feet 6 inches, so that I can show you what are the different types of windows that you can create. Okay, then you also need a distance, so let's make it midpoint and then take offset of 2 feet 6 inches. That is good over here. Okay, so this way you have the space for the windows. Now let's make another window of 4 feet. So for that, let's take an offset of 2 feet on each side. Now let's see how you can use the extension to ease your modeling. So first of all, I will just go to create walls opening. So for that, I can see that I can set the width. So let's keep the width at 3 feet and height at 7 feet. So this will help me to create the opening for the door. Now what I need to do, I need to take a reference point, another reference point, and then set the height. And you can see I have this wall opening, and this is the opening for the door. Suppose if you want to do the same for the window, then you will have to set the height only. So let's make the height to 4 feet 6 inches. Okay, and now you can create the opening. So you can simply select a reference point, another reference point, and then a wall opening. Let's repeat the process. Over here we have the width of 3 feet, then the opening height of 4 feet 6 inches, and now we can create it. So sometimes this extension may give you a little hard time while doing this, but now it is fine. So I can simply make a wall opening like this. Okay, now you can see that I have a window of 4 feet over here. So you can do two things. First of all, you can simply select this wall and push it to the required distance, or you can again change the wall opening and make the width of 4 feet. So again I have a wall opening over here. So let's take the measurement first. What is the distance? Here it is 5 feet. Okay, so let's see how you can do it. So over here we have the wall opening. Let's set the width to 5 feet and then create an opening over here. Now just create the opening. Okay, so these are the various methods to deal with it. Now suppose you want to deal with the ventilators, then we know that the ventilators are of 2 feet height and the width is also 2 feet. So suppose we want to have a ventilator over here. Okay, so let's draw the sill level and the lintel level first. Lintel level will not be very much required over here, but the sill level will be required. So let's set it at 5 feet. Then let's go to the wall opening, and over here I will just set the width to 2 feet. Okay, then again we can set the height to 2 feet and we will create an opening over here. So let's create the opening. So you can see we have a ventilator over here. Now that we have all the openings required, then we can simply erase all the guidelines, because now I don't need these guidelines. So I will just click on the erase tool, and then I can easily erase all the guidelines that are present over here. After that, what we are going to do? We are going to create the door frame. So creating a door frame is a little tricky when you are going for the conventional method, but if you are working with the extension 1001 bit, then it will be a lot easier. So first of all, you will have to draw the surface. So let's draw a rectangle over here on all the openings on the ventilator, door and the window. Now you also want a window of different type, so I will again take a window from here and we'll draw it for a different height. Now to create the window frame, first of all we will create on the window frame. Just click on it, choose for the rectangular frame, or you can also choose for rectangular beveled is the rectangular frame is. So let's start with the rectangular frame. Now click on create window frame and just click over here, and you can see that you have a window frame with you. Okay, now let's do the same for all the windows and the ventilators. So you can see you can just extrude it on the outside. If you don't want to extrude it on the outside, then you can do one thing. You can simply change the like window frame location. So let's make it to the front. Okay, and click on the window frame and you can see that it has been created to the front. Okay, so this happened because over here we have a default surface. So we had to go to front instead of back. Now if you want to just change the process, you can also change the surface. Like I want to reverse the surface over here or reverse the face, then go for the door opening, and over here if you will keep it on back, then that is fine. Okay, so let's create the door frame, and you can see door frame has been created. So either you can go with the two methods, either select the surface first and then click on the door frame or the window frame, or you can just set the door and window frames and then click on the surface. So both the methods are correct. Okay, now what we have to do, we want to get a rectangular grid window over here. So let's reverse the face first and then go to the rectangular grid. Okay, so if you want to create the lowers, then you can go for the lowers. If you want to go for the surface in which you are divided panels, then you can go over here. So let's set the number of rows to 3, or if you want then you can also set it to 4. Then you can also set the number of columns. Let's make it 4. Because we have a wide window over here, then the frame depth and the frame width are good, so we don't need to change it. Okay, now create the window frame and you can see the window frame has been created. Now if you want to check it from inside, then you can also check it from inside. So you can see that because of the different dimension, it has just brought it back. Okay, so you want to push it to the required level, so I can use the push pull tool and I can simply push it over here, and then you can simply select all the surface and you can delete it, or you can simply move the surface to the back, and if you want to push it inside then you can also do that. So let's place it over here because I also want glass to be used in this. Okay, so I'm just going to push it. Now if I want to change the material, then I can again change the material over here. Okay, so let's select all this and then we can set the material of glass on this. So let's go to colors, and so this is the material box, and over here I want to select for the glass. So click on glass and mirror and you can choose any glass you want, and you can see now you have applied the glasses. Now suppose you want to get the lower window over here, so you will just select the surface, click on the horizontal lower, and the lower will be created for you. So you can either go for this one, and if you want this to be reverse direction, then you can simply reverse the face and then you can work with it. So let's reverse the face first. And now if you go for the lowered window, then you can create the lower like this. If you want to change the material of the lower, then that is also in option. You can simply set the glasses over here. Okay, so this is very easy. Now over here, if you want to just make a mirrored glass over here, then you can also go for that. You will have to just select the surface and then you can apply the glasses in this. So this is very easy if you are working with this. Now this is fine, but what if you want to just get a roof like this? You will have to draw a lot of lines and then start working on it. But if you are using this extension that is automatically create hip roof from a face, then it will be very easy for you. So just select this one and click on this one. Then you will have to set the heights. Okay, so roof pitch will be 30, so that is okay. Roof overhang is 2 feet, so that is also okay. Now click on create roof. So now you can see it is very easily creating the roof over here. Okay, so if you are using the extension, then obviously your modeling will be very easy now. Now suppose you want to provide the material in the door, then you can simply go ahead and provide the material over here. So let's click on this one and provide a wood texture on this. So let's do it with this wood, and you can see a wood material has been provided over here. If you want to provide some metallic surface over the window, then you can also do that. You will have to simply go ahead, select this one and provide the metallic texture to this one. Let's do the same with this one. If you want to go for the same material, then you can go for that. If you want a different material, then you can go for this one. Okay, and it will provide the metallic texture to your window. However, if you are looking for the practical application, then such kind of material cannot be provided over here. So let's provide this metallic texture. And now everything is ready except we are willing to import a door over here. So we can simply import that door from any of your previous model, and let's change the material of the glass over here. So let's go for the glass first and apply the glass material. So now this is looking fine. So this is a fixed window that you can't move. Now if you want to apply the colors on this, then you can simply go for colors and choose any color you want. So suppose you want to paint this with this color, then you can simply apply this color over here. And if you want to provide some color to the roof, then you can also provide that. Let's make it red because the red will look good. Okay, so you can apply any kind of material or texture over here. You will find a lot of colors over here. Okay, so you can select any of this. Okay, suppose you want to provide the black texture to your window, then you can also do that. You will have to simply select this one and provide the black texture, and you can see that it has been provided over here. Then if you want, then you can also provide it to the surface, but this will not look good, so I am just going for undoing this process. And now you can see everything that we need is present over here. So now I can simply set an angle and I can export this image. Okay, so let's export this one, but before that let's see what is the best angle for this one. So right now this is not the right angle. Also, if you want, then you can also move this. So just move this house over here. For that, completely select the building, make it a group, and move it. Let's make it a group 2. So that the movement can be easy. Now if you want, then you can also make a copy of this. And then you can rotate it. So for rotation, I can use the arrow keys to set the rotation angle like I'm doing right now. Now I'm just going to move it by 180 degree and then I can replace this. Okay. So this way I can simply create so many things over here. Let's rotate this one too. Click on Q, set the rotation angle and move it by 180 degree. Now if you want to bring it closer, then you can simply pull it forward and let's move it like this. If you want to create the roads over here, then that can also be done. So for that you will have to simply go to the rectangle and create a road over here. Another one over here, and suppose you want to divert these roads, then you can again divert that, but first of all let's move this one. For that what you have to do, you have to make it a group and then you can click on move and you can take the reference of this one. Use the eraser tool to get rid of the unnecessary lines over here. Now you can explode it. Use the eraser tool to get the rid of unnecessary lines. So like this you can do it. Okay. If you want to place it perfectly, then you can again choose the model and move it. Let's move it too. So the proper arrangement is very much needed while you are working with SketchUp. So this way you can quickly create a view over here. Okay. So let's see what is the best angle to take the view. So I guess this angle is showing most of the portion over here. So let's do that one. So let's go for the file, click on export and the 2D graphics. Now let's go to downloads where you want to save your pic and save it with any name you want. If you have liked this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends and colleagues, and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you want to join our live online classes, then you will find a link in the description and you can simply fill the Google form, fill all your details, and my team will connect with you. Thank you.